I found this real quick video that has some hacks on how we can potentially make our setup better, and we're always about that stuff. So let's check it out. So we're about to dive into this video. You guys are familiar with
Think Media.
Think Media. They have millions of subscribers, or I think they have multiple channels. So shout out to them. I know this video is gonna help us out, and hopefully it helps you out too. So yeah, let's do it.
Check it out.
Wait, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, and share with your friends. I'm sure that this is gonna be very helpful to anybody that's creating content. Yeah.
You're going to be getting a lot of different kinds of content from us, but one thing we're focusing on a lot lately is growing YouTube. So if you're interested in that or any of the other things we got going on, hit that thumb.
Let's get it.
So I recently installed this photo backdrop setup, and it's made creating videos and shooting thumbnails super easy and professional looking.
That shit looks good. Let's look unbox therapy.
I'm going to break down the backdrop mount, the paper we use, and be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I go through the equipment and tips on how we actually achieve the look that we get out of this setup.
That paper's not that expensive, right?
Nope.
You gotta just press record.
Hey, what's up? It's Omar Zakori with Think Media, helping you
love that
build
intro.
your influence with online video.
God, I love
this
fast
channel,
intros. All intros are so long.
As well as YouTube home studio setup ideas just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So the first thing is the mount, and this is what you would call a photo backdrop mount. And we'll make sure we post links to everything mentioned in this video down in the description.
Starting
with the mount system, you can easily get by with stands. The only thing is that does take up more space, and then you would have to set it up and tear it down every time. And so we definitely wanted something that was convenient and also a time saver.
So this attaches to the wall?
I convinced my wife to mount
it's probably expansive though.
In our dining room. This is my dining table, and we just actually liked how it looked. It kind of gave it a little industrial vibe, and kind of the colors we use definitely doesn't make it an eyesore, but it's definitely a cool way that we fill that space. But I've not only used this for videos and thumbnails, but also for parties, and it's been super clutch. And the mount we use is the newer Photography 3-roller wall mounting background
that's not that bad.
system. It's just
That's what I told you. I was like, as soon as you see that,
that's not that bad
if you
at all, bro.
Interchange your colors, but you can purchase a single roller for $40. This mount was very easy to install. It only has 3 screws per mount.
Wow.
And so we just anchored the screws into the wall, and it was good to go.
Wow.
And just a note, if you don't have super high ceilings, you can actually put this mount on your ceiling. And so because having the 3 roller setup takes up more height, and I would imagine having a lower ceiling, you're gonna actually show off the other rolls, which you don't always want to do.
We could maybe do that on my studs.
My friend did that in his office, and it looks super great. So just something to take into consideration when you want to mount this. It might be on your wall, or you might want to mount it on your ceiling. They use these plastic rope
super dope, and it looks very
to bring
sturdy.
up and down the paper. I'm actually considering potentially buying new colors just to keep it all consistent. But the ones that it comes with, it isn't terrible. And as far as the width goes, these mounts will work for whatever width paper you find yourself using. So that's super helpful. There's
you just put it on either side.
Type of mount you need to get. And the photo paper we actually use is a 9-foot, it's called Savage photo paper. Sounds pretty cool brand. I wish I got that LLC, but it's super big. It works for the space that we have here. They come in a few different sizes. They have a 26, 53, 86,
What's that price though?
7-inch
version. What's that price?
Every color
yeah, for real.
But we have black, gray, and tan. And later in the video, I want to tell you why having a color like a white or a gray is very smart. So you just put the mount accessory at each end of the paper, and so there's no pole that goes throughout the entire thing. You can this actually makes swapping out colors, even if you have more than the 3 colors hanging up, makes it super easy. But something to note too is just buying these backdrops online could be more pricey than if you actually went to a local photography store in your city.
I'm sorry, I missed. How much was
You
it?
can save money going that way because for some reason I think obviously probably the shipping aspect of things might be why
he said
it's a little bit
basically
more
he just said it's
pricey
better to just go
online.
to your local
Now,
store.
if you're getting value hit that like button for me. Thank you so much. And question for you is, what are you currently using for your background in your videos? Let me know in the comment section below. It's super interesting always seeing people's ways of, you know, creating that space where they create content. And I think something versatile like this is super cool. And we really enjoy this backdrop mount system. Now I want to show you how we actually make it look the way we do. And we usually normally use 2 lights, but there's this kit that I want to point your attention towards. It's called the GVM RGB light kit. It comes with 3 lights, 3 stands, and a carrying case. We actually love this kit a lot. And it's an RGB kit, which means that you can select any range of color through the whole spectrum of the rainbow. And we use these lights for the Think Marketing podcast, for a lot of the Think Media videos we're doing.
I like those, but what's that price like?
I want to show you why having a white or gray color as an option is smart. And it's simply because this traditional shot of me sitting at a table with the backdrop behind me could look cool if I just light myself with one light. However, there's something about putting a light behind you, and so that's why you can see almost like this halo that's, you know, around me in the back, because there's a light on the floor that's shooting back at the backdrop. And what this actually does is it's creating separation between myself and the background, and so you also can eliminate shadows, and so you're not seeing the movements I'm making on the backdrop. As far as the key light on my face, I simply put the light off to the side, up and down, and so it does create a little bit of a dynamic shot because there's a little bit of shadow on my face, but it's not completely gone, and it's kind of just a cinematic.
People love a little shadow on their face.
Lighting, and we actually have a video that Nolan did from the Think team where he breaks down a ton of lighting tips in this video called the 3-point lighting, and so we'll make sure we link that video up in the YouTube card and in the description below. Now, what's really cool about having a white or gray backdrop is you can shift the color that's behind you simply by changing the color of the light. And the coolest thing about that is, you know, if you're doing thumbnails or even if you just want to switch up the vibe, you can simply cast a different color behind you, almost just making it look like you have every color of paper.
Quicker than changing the shirt.
This is a super cool hack because a lot of people are super impressed by the thumbnails we've been producing, but most of the time we're literally just casting
even that peach
color light on my gray color backdrop paper. And
and you can do 2 lights.
But more than anything,
different tones.
But definitely want
to look into having
a white or gray backdrop if you're choosing a few different colors. So that is our simple backdrop setup, and I think if you're doing talking head videos, gaming, or tutorials, or even if you just want to level up your thumbnails, having something like this is so versatile and can make your stuff look super legit. And so make sure you check out the links in the description below. But having this isn't enough. I think knowing about lighting could definitely level up your videos as well. So if you want to check out a playlist on lighting, click or tap the screen. And also, if you want some cool office ideas for your YouTube studio or even just a creative space, we have a playlist on that as well. So click or tap the screen. And I can't wait to see you in a future video. Peace.
Yeah, just it's like a second too early. Yeah. Well, that was a super dope video.
Yeah, man. What you think?
I think it's super dope. I mean, I already know about like the paper and stuff like that, but the system of the brackets were only like $80.
Cheap. They bought it for 70. I think right now it's like $85 on Amazon. But even still, like that's dope. Like,
yeah, I don't. No, we could probably do it on one of these walls if we wanted to.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna start looking around. But more importantly, what's the VGM RGB?
Oh yeah, did you look up the price?
3-pack. I think one is like $150.
So anyway, on to different things besides that really expensive light.
Yeah, so we hope that this video was helpful for you guys. We know that we got some ideas as to what we should be doing.
Yeah, I definitely want to be getting those. He asked what our current YouTube background is. Usually we just cast a light, but right now it's all this. This is actually the busier one because normally it's that, which is trash.
And this is not decorations, by the way. This is actually functional. This is Murph's. Like, this is Murph's toolbox and shed box and all that good stuff. So
yeah, we'll do it. The tour's coming. Yeah. The studio remap, tour, everything. It's all coming.
Studio build coming soon.
Anyway, guys, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you tell me your favorite type of bubble gum. What's yours?
Winter Fresh.
Winter Fresh? I think it's not bubble gum. That's just like gum.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I like Big League Chew or back in the day. Yep. Or Fruit Stripes. Remember Fruit Stripes?
I like Boobaloo.
Boobaloo? You ever had Fruit Stripes?
No.
No?
Nah.
What about Bazooka Joe?
Yeah, I know Bazooka Joe.
Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this video. Make sure you guys go check out Think Media. They got some really dope content.
Yeah, we'll put their links in the description below.
They're always helping us out with
sure.
with some YouTube stuff. So definitely check them out.
Add us on Instagram if you haven't already. We have a bunch of stuff. And yeah.
Tell your mother to call Josh.
Yours, my phone.
Your
Peace.
mother hit me.